Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum, the only podcast that actually won the space race. The man in front of me, in charge of India's space program, Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are Pantelis. Our friend there is peeking right now.
Yeah.
Hello, I am under the water.
Yeah, he's part of the space race.
Yeah.
The Special Olympic space race.
So I don't listen to the news. So India went to the moon, right?
Do this though, quote, air quotes.
India? India's not a real country?
India went to the moon.
Okay. So they pretended they did a fake space landing.
They did a fake space landing.
They were like, they probably saw a documentary about the Americans, and they were going, okay, that was fake. We could do fake.
Holy shit! It is so fake. So whatever we did in 1969, you'd think will either be at equal level or a bit better at this point, right? Think 50 times worse.
Okay.
It is. I thought people were playing a prank on me. I had to go to I had to see it on different news sources to be like, okay, this is just them not realizing.
And do the journalists say, look at this fucking
No, everyone's
fake
saying it's
Indian.
real. Everyone's saying it's real.
Oh, these
Yeah.
fucking... Because they don't want to look racist?
Dude, I have no idea anymore what people are doing.
Wasn't there like
Bring
a
this up,
space
Poseidon.
race?
Yeah.
I saw a thing that they were saying the Indians got to the South Pole before the Russians did.
Yeah.
And I was like, how can the Russians be in a space race now? Like
With
they're in
India.
a fucking war.
They lost a space.
Yeah.
So the Russians lost 2 space races to fake landings.
And you imagine,
That's funny.
like if the Russians were like the first space race was 1969.
Yeah.
So you figured if they want to get the South Pole,
They had a
could
long
have gotten
time.
there by 1974.
Yeah. Give
Even
them 1986.
yeah, even 89, they're slow as fuck.
95.
Yeah. Jesus
It's
Christ.
2023. Look, but you have to see
They're
this.
50. They're 54 years late.
Yeah. Oh, and they're not there yet.
Okay.
And neither are the Indians, by the way.
Okay.
Check this out.
So what's going on?
That's the prime minister, the president, the prime minister of India. And on the right, they're gonna show there. Well, look, we're almost there.
That does not look real.
Stop, Mike. Stop being racist. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, yeah, that's it. Sorry, the pictures. Yeah!
Oh, and he fucking. He's an old man, and even he knows it's garbage.
Yeah. This is so good. These are all people who have called me claiming to be part of the CRA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is amazing.
I can't believe this has become a superpower.
This is amazing.
What a crazy. I never noticed the Indian flag had a sort of a bicycle wheel.
So somehow we had better footage, better camera, better everything in 1969. It's amazing. Yeah. Anyways, kudos to them. I mean,
Congrats.
yeah.
Well, what town do they do it in? Because that's the exact copy of Houston. Whenever they do Houston, we got a problem. And they got a bunch of problems
Yeah.
over in India. It should be
Yeah. They're like, New Delhi, we've got a problem.
in New Delhi, we got a bunch of problems.
Yeah.
Nothing is working
Yeah.
there.
Fake landings are not one of them. Dude, it is insanely fake. It is very funny, though. But the fact that people are rolling with it is astonishing to me. People are just like, yeah, they may. Oh, and I found out in my rabbit hole, I found out that Pakistan, I found out what Paki means in Pakistan. It's not a word, it's an acronym for because it didn't always exist, for the regions that came together. The Punjab region, the Afghan region, the Kashmir region. Stan is for that's where it comes from. And I forgot what the I was for, but basically that's what the Indus, I think. That's where it's an acronym. It's not a word.
So it's an actual thing, Paki.
Yeah, but it's not a Paki.
So it's not racist to say it.
But you didn't
It's
know that.
racist when you say
It's
it.
racist when you say it. When you say it's fucking racist. But what Paki means is all those areas together.
Fag is a cigarette in England. When you say it, it's very
problematic.
homophobic.
Yeah.
It's very problematic when you say it. Yeah, I didn't know that. How crazy is that? Yeah, the more you... So the good thing about this fake landing, it taught me about Pakistan.
I found out something about India when I was in New York last week. Our taxi driver was Indian. And he started telling us about his country
and his space program.
and his space program. He was wearing a helmet.
He's an astronaut.
But I asked him.
I just landed in New York. We just discovered it.
I asked him what language he spoke, And then he didn't mention Punjabi, and I was like, you don't speak Punjabi? And then he said, no one in India speaks Punjabi.
No.
And I was like, what? And he was like, only 2% of Indians speak Punjabi, but they're all super rich, and they all go to every other country.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah, and he was like, we fucking hate them. Yeah.
Dude, if you look into every country's little intricacies, it's so fascinating. Because
Yeah.
we generalize. Like, that's India. That's
I
Pakistan.
was sure
that's-
India was like at least half Punjabi.
No, it's all kinds of little, and people like that live within that don't like each other. They have their own sects and all. It's crazy. Yeah, Pakistan, same thing. Pakistan doesn't like India. They don't like each other, but within that, there's all these subgroups. It's that region is completely fucked. It's like the Balkans.
Speaking of sex, I think you said sex like SECTS.
But let's go sexy.
But let's go with sex. Did you see the Jared from Subway documentary?
No, but I need something to jerk off to.
It's the weirdest. Like the documentary is fucking garbage because it was made for the Discovery Channel.
What? So I thought it was like a YouTube guy that did it.
No, it's on. The only way you can get it legally here is with Prime Video if you subscribe to Discovery Channel.
Okay.
Or Discovery Network
Discovery
or whatever
Plus.
it is. But since it's made for TV, like they're like we have audio tapes of Jared saying disgusting things, and you're like this, and he's like, I want to bleep, and with that little bleep, and so it's all beeped.
So you don't know what he's saying.
You don't, but you kind of know. But
For all we know, he could be saying like, I wanna
help that boy with math inside of his tight brain. I want to fill his brain with knowledge, and I want it to ooze out of his mouth and his brain hole. But yeah, this is the thing. Like you watch a documentary, and he's a pedophile. So like you start listening, you're like, okay, I know he's a pedophile, and you don't hate him less or more after because he's a pedophile. Yeah. The only thing that I thought was, this is how fucking stupid Jared is. The way that the first person that suspected that he was a pedophile, the first person that he told that he was a pedophile, was a journalist.
This guy's awesome.
He did a radio interview in Florida, and he thought the interviewer was hot. The AM radio journalist was hot, so he hit on her a little.
It was like a school radio type of thing.
No, it was she was an actual grown-up lady, and then he got her to interview him in front of a middle school, so like 9-10-year-olds. And this was like Subway was paying for it, and then they were gonna put it, I don't know where. It was instead of like it was just a regular interview, but it was to replace like a motivational speech. So he's doing the thing
in front of a bunch of kids.
In front of a bunch of kids, because that's what he used to do. He used to go to schools and then tell kids, if you exercise and eat less, you won't be fat.
Let me show you how to exercise.
Yeah. But
did you stain your pants? It's mayo. It's mayo from one of these Subway sandwiches.
But the lady does the thing. She knows who he is, but she doesn't know what he's like. And they go, ladies and gentlemen, and right before they introduce him, he whispers in her ear. He goes, "These middle school kids are so fucking hot."
No.
He tells a journalist. He's like, if you're
This
a
is
pedophile,
insane.
why are you telling a journalist?
This is suspicious.
That's ballsy.
Yeah.
That's.
What did she do?
And she was like, what the fuck? So she did the interview, and then
going back to something you told me before you went on stage.
No, she got his phone number. She was actually good. Like she was like, he had hit on me before, so she was like, I got his phone number because I wanted to track him. And then she started calling him and recording all their conversations. And at first he was like very discreet and he wouldn't really talk about it. And she'd be like, what are your fantasies? What are your fantasies? And then he was like, I don't know. So she was like, I should go meet him face to face. Maybe face to face he'll tell me what he thinks is hot. So she went to see him in a hotel, brought a tape recorder, and then she was like, what are your fantasies? And then he started like fucking trying to grab her pussy. And she was like, what the fuck? Why is he grabbing my pussy?
Well, it is weird that you met him in a hotel to ask
You met him
about
in
his
a
fantasies.
hotel and going, what turns you on? So he went
You know
to,
Home Alone? Imagine that, but I fucked that kid.
So he went to the bathroom. She ran away, and then he called her and he was like, "What the fuck?" And she was like, "I'm sorry, my kid was sick. So I had to leave. And then she was like, but we should hook up again. And then she was like, okay, I can't meet this guy because he fucking disgusts me. But I'll pretend to think he's hot. So she used to call him and pretend. So they started kind of dating, but they never met. And then he went from saying, I want to fuck you to... I like little kids. And then he was like, do you trust me? And then she was like, yes. Would you do anything for me? Yes. Would you hide a camera in your kid's bedroom?
No.
So I can see him
No
naked?
way.
And it was all just like
Stop,
fucking, it was
bro, that's-
crazy, crazy shit.
Holy
God
shit.
damn.
Yeah. And then she got him, like, this is the fucked up thing about this lady. She convinced him, she pretended that her kid...
Has a huge cock.
No, but she pretended that it was a kid's birthday, and then she was like, "I'm gonna have a birthday party for my kid. Would you come to the party?" And then that's when he was like, "Would you let me do whatever I want?" And then she was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Well, can I boss you around?" And then she goes, "Yeah." And then he goes, "I want you to wear the sluttiest bathing suit and have all your friends." All your son's hot friends look at your big tits. But her son's hot friends are all like 9 and 10. No. So then she went to the
But
FBI.
by hot, I mean, I want them to be sweating.
Yeah.
I want the AC to be broken.
But she went to the FBI because she'd already, like, she was in contact
She
with
gathered
the
enough
FBI.
information at
She
this
had
point.
so much information. She kept on feeding them information. And she was like, okay, he's going to come fuck one of my kids. And then, yeah, he'd
And then
told,
the FBI's like, can you set up a camera?
yeah, he had told her. He said, I want you to watch me smash one of your son's friends. Smash,
Bro, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This feels fake. I
Yeah.
believe you, but I just
Yeah.
mean it's so psychotic. It doesn't seem real.
It might be because it's all censored because it was Discovery Plus. That maybe he said something else, and you know how when they play like Beverly Hills
this is
Cop
Smash.
on a network,
He said fuck.
like, yeah,
No, but
hey,
even
you
fuck.
mother fricker.
Yeah, but even fuck.
Yeah.
Just it's so disgusting,
Yeah.
lunatic shit.
But-
It seems fake.
This is how shitty the FBI is. So she told them, they were like, okay, we're going to set everything up. And then Jared called back and he was like, look, I can't make it next week for your kid's birthday party. But if you had it like this weekend, I could make it. So she was like, let me check. She called the FBI. She was like, he can only make it this weekend. So you got to come film him this weekend. And they were like, it's too early.
We're filming other pedophiles.
Yeah. They were like, we can't make it this weekend.
This is the FBI.
Yeah. And then
It's a
she
good organization.
she lost her mind, so she went to see the local cops and to talk about the FBI. Like, she didn't go to say Jared's a piece of shit. She was like, these fucking FBI assholes. I told them about a pedophile. They're not doing anything. And then the local police was like, this lady came in and she was like, there's a pedophile and he does Subway commercials. So they thought she was fucking mental, but she had all the fucking audio evidence. And they didn't do anything. They waited for Jared's, he had a foundation. The guy that ran the foundation got caught with pedophilia, and then they linked Jared.
Oh, they were both doing it, and they knew.
Yeah.
They were like homies.
Yeah, they were bros.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And
bro?
then that's when they got Jared.
Jesus Christ, all
Yeah.
this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Imagine the cops like, how hot are these kids? This guy's willing
Yeah.
to destroy all of his Subway earnings for these.
You know
kids.
what sucks though? Right after Quiznos made an offer,
Yeah.
they were like, "We
No
can
way.
afford him now."
Oh, okay.
They were like, "He's
They're like,
our
now
guy."
it's cheap. Dunkin' Donuts should have made an offer because after he went to prison, he's gonna be full of holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Jared. The thing I like though, there was his wife. When he got caught,
He
and
was married.
I'd forgot about this. Yeah, his wife, like right away, she was like, "I can't believe I married this guy. He's a monster. He disgusts me." Like, she said exactly what every woman should say.
Yeah.
After marrying and having kids with the pedophile. She had
Fuck.
2 kids with the pedophile.
I feel bad for her.
Did he
Yeah.
do anything to those kids?
No,
Thank
I
God.
don't think so.
So in the end, he never accomplish his dream of doing anything with the kid.
I think. Well, he banged. The only thing they said he did, he like, because he used to tell everyone that he was a pedophile. Apparently, he was the way he got
He's
caught.
a bad pedophile. No,
He was a very bad pedophile. He used to go to New York City and bang prostitutes, and he'd always tell them, he'd be like, "Can you bring me a friend? The younger the better." And young. You know me. I like them young. And then they had tape of that too. Him going, "You know me. I like them young." And then he banged one 16-year-old and one 17-year-old prostitute. So those are the only 2 counts of pedophilia. And then his defense was like, he's not. It's a slight pedophilia because it's only 16, 17.
That he banged, but he was trying to bang a 9-year-old.
He was trying to bang 9-year-olds. And when he was talking to his fucking journalist friend, he was telling her that she was like, "What's the hottest thing you've ever done?" And then he was saying how some 9-year-old smashed him in Thailand.
A 9-year-old banged him?
Yeah, a 9-year-old banged him.
Good job, 9-year-old.
He got got. He got caught. You gonna rape me? I'm gonna rape you.
You're a pedophile. What a coincidence. I'm a retardophile.
Yeah, Jesus. But what a weird. But most of those documentaries make me angry, and this one just made me confused.
He's pathetic.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Is he dead?
What a weird. No, he's in prison. He's getting out. He got 15 years. I think he went in like 2015. So in like 6 or 7 years, he'll be out. And he's gonna get murdered.
Yeah, he's
right
not
away.
surviving this.
Right
He even
away.
looks pedophile-y.
Yeah,
he looks
did look
like a pedophile.
Yeah.
And the thing that used to, I'd seen him in the old days. I walked past him at the Washington, the airport in DC. I think
We
it's
crossed paths
Dallas.
at a brothel.
But I remember how fucking chubby he was, and even in the documentary, you see him. He's got fucking bitch tits. And you're like, this guy, all his job was just to be fit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're getting paid like millions just to hold fat guy pants,
Yeah.
do push-ups.
No. Push-ups and kids.
Yeah.
Fucking asses is what he was doing.
No.
Jesus Christ. All right, at least those kids are safe now.
Yeah.
Hopefully they beat the shit out of him
Yeah.
in prison. I wonder if he's getting regular beatings.
I think he got
Violently raped?
stabbed once in prison.
Checks out.
Yeah.
But-
I think, but I'm not sure if he got stabbed or just violently beaten. Because the guy, I heard the guy's name was something Nig.
What?
The guy that beat him. The guy's last name was Nig. I heard on a podcast.
Poseidon?
Like-
I don't know why you're
Alright.
freaking out. It's
He's,
like the
all right.
it's like the country, Niger.
Oh.
So Google did Jared
27 years. Jared
20
from Subway.
Jared from Subway beaten
Stabbed
in prison.
For
Or
some
just
reason.
beaten in prison.
Poseidon's like, why is it in my contacts?
The inmate's family has since started a fundraising effort to raise money for his legal defense. Disgraced
Who?
former Subway pitchman Jared Fogle.
His family is raising money for him?
Yeah.
This piece of shit made like $15 million.
Yeah. Was left beaten and bloodied in a prison fight by a fellow inmate.
What's the guy's name?
They don't say. By Arizona criminal, they're calling him. They're not saying the dude's name.
Arizona.
An Arizona criminal. Different than those Milwaukee.
Oh, Stephen
criminals.
J. N-I-G-G.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say Nig.
Stephen-
it's
That's
not-
his name.
Stephen
It's-
J. Nig.
Like, you know, Tig?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
I know.
his name is...
No, I know. I'm
Do
fucking
you
around.
remember Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tigger.
Exactly. It's just like him. Almost. You're almost there. So
We're
close.
such retards.
So ridiculous. The crime life, prison life.
Yeah.
Oh, how's your week? Any new controversies?
No, I was in New York. Went to see Olivier win.
Oh, I was very
was
nervous during that
amazing.
whole fight.
It was so good.
Yeah, you were pretty close
It
too.
was so good. Yeah, our tickets were amazing. I think we saw Jason the whole fight.
He kept standing up, freaking out.
No, because we were front row, but the way we were placed, I think, I was I just picked randomly the tickets because I wanted everyone to be next to someone they knew.
Yeah.
And so I placed everyone perfectly, and then where I was right in front of that fucking post.
Oh, every fucking time,
So I
bro, we
was
keep
like,
getting that goddamn
God
post.
damn, I paid so much for this
That was a lot.
fight. Yeah.
That was a lot for that fight.
Yeah.
So the finals are in Washington.
Yeah, November 24th.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're fucking doing it. That's 2 months to the day of my birthday.
I think we're gonna do. And it's my girlfriend that was like, "This is what we're gonna do. Instead of you buying all the fucking tickets, we're just gonna tell people if you want to come,
Get a ticket, X seat.
yeah." That's what I was saying, but she was like, "They're gonna sell too quickly, so we'll just tell people, look, tickets are gonna be probably about $1,000.
Yeah.
Are you in? And then we'll pick whatever hotel,
And then we'll be close.
yeah."
Yeah, no, this is going to be exciting. And this
It's
is
gonna
it.
be good. He's retiring after this.
The guy he's fighting, though, is a big fucking guy.
Yeah,
He's big.
But the guy he's fighting, in the final, he almost lost
Yeah.
his fight, or I thought he did lose the fight, and Olivier had fucking beaten the shit out of the guy that this guy beat.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
I think he's going to win.
I think Olivier's gonna win fairly easily because this guy's just a dumb street fighter.
Yeah.
I think. Whereas Olivier is like he's an actual fighter.
Yeah, Olivier showed his class against
Yeah.
every single person he fought in that
Yeah.
organization. It looks like he doesn't belong in that organization. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I watched a few clips from his fights. He was so calm. I was like, God
Yeah.
damn.
He's dominating overall.
Yeah.
And this guy that was fighting now, the Brazilian's like, I'm going there. This means everything's a chat. I'm going to go crazy. And Olivier's like, yes, whatever. It's going to be all right. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. It was weird because before the fight, I saw Olivier go, I don't have the passion anymore. I don't know what, I don't even really feel like fighting anymore.
Yeah, he's just
and I was
lazy.
like, what the fuck is he doing?
But he's shredded.
yeah.
He says, look, if I win, he goes, win or lose, I don't care. He goes, if I win, I go to another finals, go for a second belt. If I lose, I'm on vacation.
He's hilarious.
I saw him, I was dying. I go, bro, this is the craziest pre-fight speech I've ever seen anyone give.
I was watching him though, and I was like, either he truly doesn't give a fuck and he wants to retire, because I think he will retire after the next fight,
100%.
or he's playing the game that he wants PFL to go, look, you gotta fucking come back, and he's like, I don't want to come back. We'll give you $400,000 a fight. I don't want to come back. We'll give you $700,000 a fight. Okay, I'll come back.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would stay a third year for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Set my kids up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now if he wins again, he's got $2 million.
Yeah.
And he probably so he'll have maybe 1.5 that's placed, which is good, but it's not like 3 or 4 million.
Yeah, they're
If you
all
got
set.
4 million, you're good.
Yeah, your kids, unless your
Yeah.
kids are dumb, you're
Yeah.
set. But there's something difficult about that. I keep watching videos about people, they go generational wealth. They go how hard it is. No matter how you made your money, even if you start from the bottom, if you actually have a lot of money, for your kids not to be pieces of garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's super difficult. Like sometimes your generational wealth you think is going to last a few generations, and it dies with the first generation right after you
Because
because
they're
fucking
dumb as
retards.
fuck. Yeah.
Why do you think that happens?
Because everything's easy. They fall into
'Cause
drugs. They
they-
don't appreciate it.
Like Chris Ramsey was in New York, and he was telling me on our way there, he was freaking out because he was flying coach, and he was like, I haven't flown coach in years. And I was like, now you know how the other half lives. And we were just fucking around because it's a 48-minute flight.
Yeah.
So who the fuck's gonna fly first class? But then he was saying, I feel guilty that my kid has never flown coach.
Oh,
And I was like, oh shit, your kid, that's a weird thing that, you gotta fly coach for your first at least 30 years.
yeah.
Or else you don't appreciate it.
You don't know what's going on.
Even I flew coach, I still fly coach often, but I flew only coach my first 40 years. So the first time I flew first class, I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
And first class isn't insane. It's this much fucking
But
legroom.
it's the difference.
But it's just a little difference. But if you're like a fucking 4-year-old and you're this tall and you're in a huge bed,
the
you
planes
don't
are
give a
awesome.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same as when you go see a sporting event. Like if you're if you go see and you're boxing and you're ringside and you're under 10,
Yeah.
or hockey or basketball and you're right courtside, you don't appreciate it.
You got to start in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, you gotta start. That's why I hate rich people that have rich parents.
Yeah.
I like some of them.
I've met both.
I end up liking most of them.
I've met both. I've met some that are like super grounded. It's almost like they grew up with me. Like that's how they see the world. And then there's others who, dude, they live on another planet.
Yeah.
So it's hit or miss. And a lot of them end up with a lot of drug problems.
Yeah.
God,
like
man.
I used
You
to
get bored, bro. You get bored. You start doing drugs. Yeah, in your teenage years, you have nothing to do.
So then, how do you curb that?
It's apparently
With
it's
drugs.
super difficult. Some of like the biggest celebrities, there's people that they pay, specific people for advice. They come in and they're like, "Look, right away, your kid. It's already too late. The kid's 16. You should have called me when the kid was 6 or whatever to tell you what to do." You have to. Apparently, it's super difficult because the human condition.
Yeah.
Right now, if you know how you're like, oh fuck. Before, like now you're doing fine. You paid off all your stuff, but before you're like, fuck. What do I do? You have a little struggle. Am I going to pay the rent? Am I going to eat? Am I going to do this? You're always thinking, so you're strategizing. You appreciate every little thing.
Yeah.
But if you're there, you're like, nothing could go wrong. I could tell my principal to go fuck himself. I own an island. I don't need to graduate. I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
You start becoming a scumbag slowly. Then you start doing a little bit of drugs to try to get high and
Especially-
forget. And snowball.
Especially if you're like if you're a high school student in LA, everyone in LA wants to be an actor. So you know your principal is dreams of having a fucking like a small role in your dad's movie.
Yeah.
So he's like, he doesn't want to tell you to fuck off because he's like, hey, if I tell him to fuck off, maybe I won't get to play fucking extra number 17. In
It's
that
insane.
movie.
You have this weird power as a kid.
God
And I
damn.
remember when I was in high school, when I would meet those friends from other schools that like were legit loaded, and they would be like fuck ups, and I'd be like, "But aren't you like? Isn't your dad gonna kill you? This is crazy. Like I can't imagine skipping school, doing drugs in the house, and leaving the drugs there and all that stuff." And like, nah, what the fuck's you gonna say? What the fuck's he gonna say? And I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And that's
dude.
low level. That's what I
insane.
experienced. They weren't that rich.
Yeah.
They weren't like the
That's
people
like-
we're talking about in LA.
Yeah.
Like when I was little, that's why I've always thought I was super rich. Because when I was little, like everyone I knew was poor. Even the rich people I knew. Like when I think back, they were poor as fuck. Like my richest friend, his dad owned a restaurant.
That was rich.
And that was the richest guy. And it wasn't like he didn't own the building.
No.
He just owned, like he owned a restaurant,
Yeah.
but he paid rent. And I was like, this man is rich. Like he's got a fucking Volkswagen. Like he was like, I was like, this guy's fucking, he's driving a European car. He's living the life.
Us, the good thing is that all the friends that were around that would hang out together, everyone was poor.
Yeah.
So it's not like we knew any better, but because everyone around you is poor, so you'd share and you talk about the same stuff. We didn't have that complex. Because I feel like if I was poor alone, I would have had a complex. I would have been like, why am I
Yeah.
poor? But since everyone was poor, you kind of just live with it. You would put your money together to
Yeah.
get stuff. You would just,
Yeah.
here's what it was, and you're like, everyone's poor.
I remember we had a family friend, and I loved going to their house. And my mother asked me one time, why do you like going to their house? And I was like, because they're rich, and because they had carpeted floors. And I'd never seen carpeted floors. I was like, this is amazing. And I was sliding down the stairs, and I wouldn't get hurt because it was a bit soft.
Oh, do you like carpets? Yeah, our floors are full of cum.
What the fuck, bro? What? That's so random. Fucking guy.
I had to delete that on Twitter, because they wrote their thing. What's the one thing that automatically ruins a pizza if it's on it? And I wrote cum. I was like, that's a bit extreme.
Which is a real.
I mean,
It's a good
I
answer,
wouldn't eat
though.
the pizza.
I mean, it's a good answer. I
Like,
wouldn't.
and anyone that goes pineapple is the worst. Okay, worse than cum.
That's why I put it. I saw those extremes, then I deleted and I put glue.
Oh yeah.
And for anybody who saw the first tweet, it makes it even funnier because they see the level I dropped down. I was like, why did I glue? Who put glue on a pizza? You don't know where we started from, sir. You would have more questions if you knew where we started.
Same texture comes from a different place.
Well, it depends on the cum.
Yeah, what the fuck does
Yeah.
your cum look like if it looks like glue? Like you need more.
Well, they're both
water.
white, no?
Yeah.
You need more water in your
Yeah.
diet. You need to hydrate, bro. It's like a Spider-Man's web.
Yeah.
Every time he comes, his girlfriend's like,
Your girl's gotta
fuck.
squish on your balls.
Yeah.
And then,
Are you stuck to the shower curtain again? Yeah. Get the paint thinner.
I shoot a load, it catches on my keyboard, and then it pulls it on my dick.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Spider cock over here.
Yeah, you're stealing stuff with your cum.
Spider dick. Spider dick.
I'm listening to the rest of the song.
I forgot the lyrics.
God
What are you gonna
damn
do?
it.
What are you gonna do when Spider Dick
What are you gonna do?
comes?
What are you gonna do? You mixed
gonna
up
do?
Spider-Man and Bad Boys in one song.
Yes, fuck.
Spider Dick, what are you gonna do when Spider Dick runs on you?
Hold on, let me.
So stupid.
Hold on.
Where's
hold
your
on.
dick running?
What's this?
I thought it was gonna end with the by men and
Yeah. Do you remember Buy Man, the commercials?
Yeah.
I say it randomly sometimes and people don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think it exists anymore.
no, I don't think it exists.
By men and I used to, because I used to laugh when I used to say by men and I used to say women, by men and women, and men and I would say. I would laugh when I was a kid. So stupid. What happened?
Oh, I was
What
looking
were
at the
you
lyrics of
Googling?
Spider-Man, the
Okay.
Spider-Man song.
Yeah,
But now
do
it's
you
not
wanna
funny
read
anymore.
them?
No,
You
it's
know
not
what?
funny
No,
anymore.
yeah. It wasn't funny.
It wasn't
2
funny to
minutes
begin
ago.
with. I thought you were taking it somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are they?
Okay. Spider Dick,
Not funny.
Spider Dick.
Okay.
Yeah, this is awful.
Does
okay, no,
wha-
but okay, so you're gonna change them to Spider Dick. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do that.
Okay. Spider Dick, does whatever a spider dick can. Spins a web any size. Catches.
Why can't you read though as like a does whatever a spider dick can? So why do you read like that? It's like saying once upon a time. Like who reads like that?
Oh.
I'm trying to make it interesting.
That's what makes it interesting.
Catches thieves.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Just like flies.
Gentlemen. It's so weird.
Just like flies. Look out. Here comes the spider dick.
Just like flies.
It's like flies on his dick. His dick is disgusting. His dick is disgusting.
Why, you've seen it?
Yeah?
What?
Huh?
When?
What do you mean when?
That's suspicious.
What do you mean that's suspicious? You show me your dick
I've never showed you.
on many occasions.
What?
Mhm.
No, I haven't.
Many occasions.
That's
Yeah.
accusations.
Well, I'm not accusing you of it. I didn't say I'm
No
gonna,
false accusations.
I didn't say I'm gonna denounce you to the world. I'm not
Oh.
gonna me too. It was weird. It is a hideous penis. But you know,
Fucking guy,
I
bro.
don't- that's your culture. I'm not gonna knock it.
Culture.
Was he sending pictures or you just flashing it?
It just flashes his dick. It happens a lot.
That's a lie.
He used to send pictures, and then his phone company's like, "Can you
Tho-
stop?
those
We don't want
were
this
tho-
shit on our servers."
Those were
disgusting.
black men's penises.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
No. Your penis was black, but
But
Wasn't a
it
black
thought
man.
that was a black child's penis. No way a black man has a penis that
Yeah.
size.
yeah. And you just had your mouth open, be like hoagies. You just went
What?
crazy. Just speaking of hoagies, Hulk Hogan, he's back in the media. He started
Really?
doing a media tour. Yeah, he went and did Rogan. He's getting back in there, brother.
Oh, Hogan was on Rogan?
Yeah, Hogan.
Hogan on Rogan.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Hogan on Rogan, and Guido was upset about one thing. He's like, why was he wearing a shirt that said 316 on it? Why does he have Bible verses? Is he trying to say something about Christianity? And I was losing my mind because I was like,
He didn't get the Steve Austin?
no, it wasn't about Steve
Okay.
Austin. It was about the Bible.
Okay.
But I was like, dude. And then I brought up pictures of Hogan since the 80s. He's always walking around with a huge cross.
Yeah.
He's never hidden the fact
Yeah.
that he's super
Yeah.
evangelical. Or
For
whatever.
somebody that got exercised, you'd think you wouldn't have minded.
Oh, Guido messaged me today. I almost killed him.
Yeah, didn't Hogan used to say your prayers and eat your vitamins?
Say your prayers and take your steroids, brother. Yeah, it was for the kids.
Say your prayers and fuck your friend's wife
Yeah.
while he films you.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck that cock's wife. Guido called me today, and he's like, dude, I don't know if I'm telling this because maybe you want to come help. My neighbor, his dog, since before 7 a.m, I didn't even know he has a dog. He's been screaming. I don't know if he's in pain or he's sad. I go, what the fuck? This was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I go, do you want me to come there right now? He's like, let me investigate. And he hangs up. I go, why would you tell
wait,
me this?
Hold on.
It making me stressed.
He's been hearing a dog yell
7 in the
Since
morning.
7 in the
since
morning.
7 a.m.
But in Guido's defense, he probably hears those sounds in his brain
All the
most
time.
of the time.
That's funny. He's like, it took me 6 hours to figure out if it was real.
It wasn't the voices
It
in
was
my
like, oh yeah, they sound louder now than now. Now there's 2 dogs and now there's 3 dogs.
But then I'm like, where is it? Is it in your building? I don't think so.
What?
I need to investigate. And I was like, dude, it's been since 7 in the morning. It's 3 in the afternoon. Like, how did you not figure out where it's coming from?
Shouldn't he call the SPCA by then?
He didn't want to. And then finally he sends me a picture.
He doesn't want to rat.
He doesn't want to rat to who's ever killing his dog. He sent me a picture. It was a woman holding the dog. Apparently she's dog sitting. So the dog's freaking out because it's not his house.
Okay.
So when she was out of the house, she was freaking the fuck out.
Oh.
But it's like you should have found that out and then told, or not tell me at all.
Yeah.
Because now you made me anxious for no fucking reason. Because I was like, do I have to go to Guido's house now? Do I have to go save a fucking dog?
And then poor dog, he's there. Like the
Imagine
dog's,
if I broke in to save a dog.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
woman's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, he's
And the-
just sad.
and the dog's yelling, and he thinks
Oh,
it's
yeah.
voices, so he's like,
Are you-
"Stop it!"
Or you hear like, ah, ah. You save the dog. You're like, I got you. You put him in your car. You're driving home, and you hear, ah, ah, he's still yelling. You're like, oh, you little motherfucker.
A woman calls the cops. They think the
Fucking-
dog's been
yeah.
kidnapped. And it's me like, I'm a hero. I just stole the dog. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So he's fucking hilarious. He's
God
one of the
damn.
most hilarious fucking people.
He
fixed
should
his beard and his lips.
investigate better. What happened to his beard?
Remember last episode we talked about
Yeah.
how he fucked up his beard? He put
Yeah.
a product that burnt his face and
yeah.
his lips became huge. So he fixed his face. Yeah,
How
his
about
teeth
the
were
lips?
fixed. His lips are not swollen
Yeah,
anymore.
he put,
and his beard are fixed. He veneers
No, he stuck his tooth back in.
with glue. Yeah, so
With,
he's-
yeah.
he looks fine now.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was, he's back in action, baby.
He's like up and down.
He did stand up last week. I did my show, and he
Okay.
came out to do a surprise set because it was in St. Leonard.
Okay.
It was fucking funny because he's on there, he's doing a set, and you could tell he's having. You know when you see a comedian who's like finally, it's been so long, he's finally flowing. He's like, oh yeah, this is what I missed, right? So he's doing. Then he takes his notes. He's doing, and I don't know why he did this, but because people knew him there. He's like, you know, I gotta tell you, my last relationship didn't work out because of a thing called Tinder. I was addicted to Tinder. So he's saying all this. Everyone was looking at him, whatever. Then he leaves the stage, and I don't know why, because I was next.
Were they laughing when he said
They
that,
were
or
kinda
they
like-
weren't because
yeah,
they
they
knew it
weren't.
was true?
No, they were like, they were kind of, they didn't understand what that meant. And then I got on stage, I was like, yeah, his last relationship didn't work because of Tinder. And I was like, it's pronounced cocaine, Guido. And then the whole place
Oh,
exploded.
no.
And I was like, oh, they know. I was like, oh, they know.
That's
They know.
funny.
Yeah, I was like, these guys know what's up. These guys know what's up. Yeah. And then the rest of my set was fucking around, but all I cared about was that line. I was like, I can go home now.
That's funny.
I was like, that's it. But it was nice to see him have fun again, to be on stage.
Yeah.
And you could see that he caught the bug. That he was like, oh, yeah, this is what I miss.
Yeah.
You could tell. So I like that. I like that.
Good.
I think it's going to do him some good to get back in there. Yeah.
Is he gonna be doing other shows?
He wants to. I mean, he's willing. I told him he's got to start going to the open mics. He's got to start going to like the third floor Sunday nights, do a lot more mics there in order just to get better. We'll see if he's gonna. I think so. He's in a good place mentally. He seems happy. So hopefully he starts going. It's good for the intellectuals too, because I would like him to get more comfortable in front of the public,
Yeah.
so that I can start doing like once in a while a live intellectuals.
Yeah.
They go to like the third floor and there's a live show. Because I'm
Yeah.
thinking the French cast, I might start doing once a month, a live one. Maybe at third floor, I was thinking.
Okay.
Because Fridays, there's nothing there. And let's do a Friday night, once a month, French cast live.
They don't do anything on Friday nights.
They stopped doing Friday stuff they want to stop until like the beginning of the fall or whatever. Like the
before tourists start coming back.
yeah. So I was like, fuck, maybe what if I test that out? I'm pretty sure I could sell. French cast people come have
Do
fun.
they do like in the old days? Comedy clubs used to get hotels to tell people to go to the clubs. Are they doing that?
They're not, but they should, because they even have like Josh has good contacts with hotel. Like there's a hotel that he told, like if ever comics want to come and they want to book stuff, I've been instructed to let them know about that hotel to connect them, because like $150 a night and it's downtown. It's a good hotel.
Okay.
He can get them good deals. So he knows that. Like Josh knows a
Yeah.
lot of people. He's like a friendly dude, so everyone likes him. So he
I'm
has
surprised
connections.
there's not more tourists in Montreal, because every other city in North America right now is insane.
Yeah, but
Like,
also everything's
the
broken.
prices, everything is cheap here, though.
Yeah, but everything's broken. It's so frustrating. I remember doing Grand Prix talking to people that were from out of town, and they were so frustrated. They're like, I don't know. The GPS tells me to go here, but there's like an actual sign that's blocking me from going to that street. This is broken. And I get it. I'm like, yeah, when I'm on vacation, I want to relax.
Yeah.
I don't want to get frustrated and have people
Yeah.
yelling at me.
A lot of the tourists that we do get, they dip right away from the city and they tour. They go like all the way up until Gaspésie, and they see
talking about the
all
French from
villages.
France.
Yeah, exactly. So we get a lot of those, and they as soon as they land, first day out. They say like max 2 days.
My manager Michel is going to Italy.
Oh.
And I asked him. He's going. It's a 2-week trip. And I asked him. I was like, "Are you flying first class? You're flying coach?" And he goes, "No, I'm flying coach because first class was just insane."
Yeah, the
him and
price
his
is
wife.
retarded.
And I was like, "How much is it?" Like flying coach and the hotel for 2 weeks. It was 18,000 Canadian.
18,000?
18,000.
God damn.
That's insane.
Wait, that's the whole trip?
18,000.
That's wild.
That's insane. And I was like,
How long?
okay, but 2 weeks. I was like, but
I did Greece last year for 2 weeks.
like,
That did not. It wasn't anywhere
Yeah,
near.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, you're flying.
I went to Tunisia also. I went to Italy.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He flew first class?
No, he's
No,
not
no,
flying
no.
first class. He's
That's
flying
what's crazy.
coach, and it's costing him $18,000.
What?
Oh, he's
like,
bad at
just the
business.
flight?
Yeah, but
And
every
hotels?
every hotel is like insanely expensive.
Motherfucker.
And then he was like, one of the hotels he had, it was like over $1,000 a day, and he was like, I'm not gonna be there that much, so book me something cheaper. So he got something cheaper, but it's still $18,000.
That's absurd,
That's
bro.
wild. That's
We're
wild.
doing it.
Yeah.
I'm looking now. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with my soccer team if they're going to be in the Champions League. To try to leave for a couple of days in October, in the middle of the week, to go catch Champions League game. I'm looking at him because he would come. You wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I
I
definitely.
wouldn't be able to afford
I gotta think too. Like today, I had a meeting with Consortium for my next tour, and one thing that I tried to do last tour and it didn't work, but this one I felt like I could say this is how it's gonna work. So I told him, I was like, all of our hotels and everything we spend on, I want it to be on a credit card that has Aeroplan points. So like.
Genius move.
So it's gonna cost like a couple 100,000. So I'm gonna get a couple 100,000 points.
Genius
Yeah,
move.
so I
Why
can-
you're going to
I
spend it
can-
anyway?
Yeah.
You're going to spend it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So I can travel the world with that.
Let's say if you had done it with this tour, the Vegas trip, maybe the tickets, a lot of them could have been.
Oh
used.
yeah, everything would have been free, and we would have flown first class.
Wow,
Yeah.
fuck. The more you live in. Oh, I'm going to tell you something after because you mentioned the tour.
I'm still living a good life. Like I'm not.
You're living an
like,
amazing life. What are you talking
it
about?
sounds like I'm like, look at me.
No, you're living an
It's
amazing
rough.
life. No, you're living an amazing life, and the best part is health. The knock on wood, we're all fine.
By the way,
We're all doing our thing. We're all healthy.
yeah, you were talking about Italy. There's something really cool happening in Italy right now.
I hope someone shows up with a shirt and it says "Sing-moi Michelangelo."
There are 25 municipalities doing this in Italy. There are some villages inItaly that, a lot of the population is very elderly and they're dying out, and they
It's
didn't
very
have any
old.
children.
It's very elderly.
And they didn't have any children to give their properties to, and
Yeah.
they've just abandoned the properties and they're run down now.
I see where you're
obviously.
going with this.
They are selling.
So you can pay to have sex with an old guy in his house.
You could do that
There's,
here.
there's that too, but that's not where I was going. You could buy with said property. Now, these are relatively
Oh,
small houses.
So you buy the house and you let the old people live until they die.
No. It's empty. The house is
Okay.
a bit,
You've already killed them.
but the walls and everything is no. They've been dead. They've been
why are they
dead
in
for
the
like
walls?
10 years.
So who you buying this shit from?
Yeah.
From the city, because the city, or the
Why
town.
would you have sex with someone at the city to get a house? You could
No,
just pay
I'm
for
not.
it.
That's not what I'm saying.
You're gonna bang a mayor?
It's basically you could buy the house
Would
for.
you bang a mayor for a
They're
house?
selling houses for €1
Okay.
in these little villages.
The
in-
catch is you have to
in
fuck
Italy.
one of these old guys.
No, the catch is
he has to fuck you.
Oh, that's a catch.
That's a bad.
That's a
catch.
bad catch.
the catch. God damn it! The catch is you have to renovate it. So,
You have to renovate it, but by whose standards?
by yours.
Because
So-
if it's your
You can't
standards,
go, I painted it blue.
No, but you could do it like no, it belongs to you. But the thing is,
so you have like new heating in there. Oh yeah. So this is what I do. I turn on the hot water.
go fuck yourself.
The steam is gonna heat the house.
No, but hear me out. So these houses, there's like nothing in them, and you buy them for €1, and it's gonna cost 20,000.
1 year or 1
€1.
euro?
€1. Sorry,
Euro.
it's gonna cost anywhere between 20 to 50,000 euros
I thought you said it cost €1.
Yeah.
to renovate.
But you said it was €1.
Yes, they're selling you the house just like that,
So
just
€1.
to
But it's not
attract,
really €1.
just to attract people.
1
So
euro.
let's say me, if they've
Yeah.
attracted me, I'm like, this is sexy.
Yeah.
I'm attracted, and I give them €1. I have
Yeah.
the house. Then they tell me, gotcha, give me 20,000.
No. So the condition is you have to renovate it, and you have anywhere between 3 months and 12 months to submit your plans for the renovation.
I
And
have to make the plans for the renovations.
Yeah,
I'm not a plumber or an
well, you
architect.
can do it yourself, or you can hire people.
But if I hire people, I have to hire Italians.
Yes, and then
That's
you have
crazy,
and then
bro.
you
These
have
Italian
God
contractors,
damn
are you
it.
nuts?
And then you have 1 to 3 years to complete it. But you have a nice fucking vacation home, anywhere between 20 to 50,000 euros.
But hold on. How do I have a nice vacation home if within those
If
3
it's
years?
a shithole,
And every time I go there's a bunch of fucking Italians. There's Mario. They're like,
Guido is
yo,
like-
bro, I'm fucking painting the living room here.
No, but let's say you hire some people, they do a year's work.
You go with your wife. And, yo, look, buddy, I'm just gonna tell you, your wife, it's got a fucking nice rack on her. Like it'll be weird, bro.
No, but after the year, after you're done the renovations, you have a nice vacation home to live in.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna
don't-
do the
you have a
renovations.
vacation home in a shitty neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, it's a random village.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
A random village.
Yeah, what's wrong
When
with that?
who goes on Expedia and searches random village Italy?
No, but they have some in Sicily. Like, it's cool.
Bro, you're disgusted by fucking Hochelaga Maisonneuve. You go to some random village.
They're
where
beautiful
with a bunch of
villages.
guiros over there.
They're beautiful villages.
How do you? Not every village is beautiful.
Most of them are garbage.
Yeah,
They're all,
most
like, by
villages are
the
garbage. That's
ocean
why they're
and
villages.
shit.
They're not all by the ocean, bro. You know, there's villages that are not. You know, the shit villages. If they need you to go there, all the
fact-
good villages
fun
have people
fact.
go in there voluntarily.
Usually, if someone sells you a house for $1, it's not that good.
It's not that good.
I thought the way he was selling it, I thought he was saying, since you got 3 months to do the plans and then you got 3 years to build it, you spend $1 to buy that shithole,
Yeah.
and then you just do a fucking shitty plan and go, I plan on making this amazing.
Yeah, in 3
and
years.
and then just go there, live there for 2 months, and then just fuck off.
Oh,
Yeah, they
no,
could
but
make it
it's
for-
not.
I
It's not
spent $1
livable.
on it.
It's not livable.
It's not even livable.
But
Yeah.
it's an amazing.
It's an
place.
amazing
Dude,
experience.
you guys have to, like, some of the towns,
It's
Romana.
not livable.
Look, Romana.
Romana,
Oh,
like the
dude.
gypsies,
Romana, Italy.
like the gypsies.
No, bro.
Yeah, the gypsy Romana. I'm not joking with you. You think I want to go to a fucking gypsy village?
What are you saying?
I'm not saying it. You're saying it.
Romana, what the? Oh, that looks nice.
Wait.
Show the house that you're showing
Let me
now.
see.
Look
Show
at
the
the
people.
house.
Bring it up.
at the house.
Bring it up.
He could
Bring up
have
the house. Bring up the house.
he could have Googled Flintstones, and this is
Bring
what
up
would
the
have
house.
come up.
I want to see. The folks at
God
home
damn
deserve
it.
to see. They deserve to see. They pay good
The
money for this.
first thing that came up. Look
What
at that.
the fuck, bro?
Look at that house.
What is
Look
that?
at
Prehistoric, bro? There's a-
Jesus
Who-
fucking
Why did
Christ.
Google go there? It's on Google Maps.
It's not. It's not. I
That's a
searched up
hut.
the town.
That's a cave.
on Google Maps, but it's. I didn't.
So the
pick-
Turkish
at
president
those
lives, bro. What is
beautiful
that?
homes.
I didn't pick the right one. I made a
Those
mistake.
Beautiful homes.
God damn it!
Look at
These aren't
that.
the ones I saw.
You're telling me I can get that for €1?
Anybody can
And
just
all
walk
I
in.
gotta do is renovate it? Spend $400,000 to renovate it? And that shithole is mine?
God.
Do I gotta build the road leading to the city 4 hours away or not?
So
Look at that hole, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So when you describe it, my house, how to describe it, looks like a rectum. If you see like a
Oh, wait,
giant
this is the
gaping
actual
asshole-
village.
Hold on, go back. There's something funny. You're driving on the highway. Go to the highway.
Okay.
shop. You're like, okay, just stop the car here.
Have you ever seen a
And then-
gangbang
and
where
then the
the
next
chick
one?
gets banged by 19 guys?
You stop
That's
the
where I
car on the
live.
highway. You try to put it aside as much as you can so you don't block people. And then what's the next photo? No, the other one before. And then you go into this hole. You just climb up there.
Look, these aren't the
Bring your
videos.
sleeping bags.
These aren't the videos I saw.
Jesus. And look, that's the nicest picture so far. It's just a fucking... Look at that fucking shithole.
Dumb.
It
There's
doesn't
one
even
more.
look like they built a house with rocks. It looks like rocks fell on a door.
It looks like rocks fell on the door.
It's just disgusting. Look at that fucking place.
Bro,
$1.
what are you, a barbarian? Who lives like this? What are you, a Hun?
Look,
What
look.
other village?
I saw it on TikTok.
Oh shit! Yeah, then it must be.
It must be real. I've never seen anything fake on TikTok. Bro, that's amazing.
No, look, it's in Sicily. Look,
I love like when he googled it, I could see that he was trying to look for better pictures, and it was just those. Even that thing
It'd be funny if in brackets after you looked for it, you wrote "not this
in
fucking house."
Sicily. Like that's
This one's
nice.
much larger than the last
Ish.
one, but it has its own
With that
entry.
fucking door
The
that
to the
looks
right,
like
door to
fucking
the left,
19
that's the
homeless
second door to
men
the house.
tried to
For
kick
the
their
one
way
next
in.
to the extra
Look,
door,
these are
it's been
fixer-uppers.
3 years.
That's not a
Fixer-upper.
That's a burner downer.
That's a burner downer. Fuck, that's such a good saying.
It's not.
That's a burner
But
downer.
look, you got stairs, you got everything that you need already.
Don't say you got stairs,
You got
everything.
stairs, you got everything. I'm leaving you. What more do you need? I got stairs, I got a ladder.
You go up,
Look
you
at
go
that
down.
fucking. Look at that sad fucking. Ugh.
That place looks
The
haunted.
reason why I'm not going
Ah,
there
what
is
a
because they told me they
shithole.
didn't know the floor
What
was
a
sound, and I-
shithole.
Hold on.
You go,
Fucking
you don't know.
Smells.
Are you in Italy or Somalia? You don't know.
You asked to see a €1 home.
All right.
Here it is. Now €1 is the and then replastered.
Jesus.
There isn't
So
any
yeah,
floor,
look, they need
so
work.
that would
They
be
need a lot of
Work?
work. Oh, this is the same one.
There
Hold
aren't
on.
any-
That one didn't have a door. You just walk upstairs and it's, oh, there's a bed.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure technically there was one house for sale for €1, and it's always going to be the same. So that's the same chick.
So Catania is one place.
So this is the type
She's
of
gonna go in. Like just check. It's the same house.
this is the type of
Oh, it
lady
is?
that
It's
would
the
live
same
in these
chick?
places though.
Yeah.
This Wiccan fucking
she's just talking
herbal
fucking
remedy armpit hair having bitch. It's these type of people that would live in these fucking barbarian huts.
Look at her with her fucking. She's. Tour.
You know how much I don't
Hold on,
entertain
let me
this
mute
type of
this.
shit anymore.
Oh, look, they fixed it. They
so
bought it
thi-
for €1 and they did all this work.
Okay, that's
Look.
probably bullshit that they
Yeah.
they bought it and they fixed it unless it because this is nice. This is not €1.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But you're showing nice stuff, but for €1,
Yeah,
you're
but
not
they
getting
bought
this.
you
And
buy
it's
it for
not
€1
that
and you
nice.
It's
do
not- yeah,
this
it's not
and you
that
do
nice.
this kind of work on it. You're gonna
the
have
thing.
to put in money in it.
I'm so serious about like living quarters. I remember in 2017, bro, when I went to Crete. So I go to Crete. My dad's from there. My dad's village, bro, fucking garbage. Worse than that. My dad's village is like you're going to Afghanistan. So I'm
Really?
like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm never staying there ever again. I hate sleeping there. I hate even going to my dad's place in the
Okay.
village. I hate even being there. I'm disgusted by everything.
Pass me the
So
water, please.
yeah.
I don't know why I whispered that into the microphone.
Yeah. Very
So-
discreet.
I get a hotel with my girlfriend at the time by the beach. Now I show up. The pictures from Expedia were false. Like I start looking at the place. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Garbage. And it reeked of like a sewer. Like
Oh
a-
my god.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not fucking staying here. Then I go, what the fuck is this? I go, this isn't, and I'm showing them on Expedia. I go, this is what the fuck I saw. She's like, oh, well, she's making excuses. And I noticed the woman had an accent. And right away, I'm like, the fuck, what are you, Russian? And she's like, yeah, I'm Russian, but I'm Greek too. I do this. And I go, oh, fuck, it's a scam. And right away, bro, I see buses start pulling up. It's all these Russians from Russia who don't know any better from fucking Siberia that they do the whole trip, come down Europe by bus. They go down and they're like, for us, this is amazing. I'm like, I'm not fucking and I go, you're going to fucking refund me? I'm not fucking staying here. So like, we can't refund you. I was so pissed, bro. I went to see one of the rooms. I opened the door. I go, we're not staying here. We're not fucking. I took pictures. I write to Expedia. I send them screenshots. I go, you fucking, this is bullshit. You fucking refund me right now. It took a few days and then they refunded me. But in the meantime, I was outside. I was furious. I saw a guy. He was a Greekster. He is a super nice Cretan guy. He had like hotels, but it's like little houses. And you have your own house with your kitchen, everything was beautiful. And he saw me bitching in Greek. He's like, what's the problem? I go, these motherfuckers. He's like, oh, the Russians. He goes, yeah, it's pretty shit. He was pretty shit. I go, it's fucking terrible. And I was wearing my, it turned out he was an Ajax fan.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
wearing my wife beater, my Ajax wife beater. He's like, look, my daughter's in charge of the hotel. Give me 20 minutes. Let me go talk to her. So he talked to her, whatever. And they moved someone somewhere else so I could have the big one.
Yeah.
And I rented for him the whole time that I was there. And I stayed down there, and he
Yeah.
helped me rent a car too. Fucking nice guy. So then I stayed in a nice place, but my dad was like, why would you even bother? Just come stay here. And bro, to my dad's face, I was like, are you fucking crazy? I am never staying in this fucking shithole. This place scares me.
Yeah.
I hate everything about this village. I go, this is Afghanistan. I go, I fucking hate this goddamn village. He's like, all right, come now.
My dad lives like that too.
I hate that shit.
He has a bed, but he sleeps on the floor
Oh, bro, fuck off.
because he's used to like poverty and shit. Because the village they grew up in, they were like super poor.
Yeah, but my dad has no excuse. Like, dude, yeah, everyone around you, everyone all the
Yeah.
they put money into it through the years, and the houses were modernized.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how it was in 1912. Yeah, okay, we're not in 1912 anymore, dickhead.
I got once also when I booked through Expedia, but it was the last 3 days I was staying in Athens and I was too tired to argue. I was staying in Omonia, the center of the Athens,
That's remember how we were talking about Pakistan?
Yeah.
and then dude, like outside, so the pictures were, the hotel was gorgeous. Dude, I get there. I'm like, what the fuck? There was an abandoned prison across the street.
Bro, it's the shittiest. It's the worst part of town, like in Athens, and it's so funny because it's so close to Sidagma and all the downtown. It's so close that you could accidentally go there. In that same year, 2017, we got back to Athens. I had booked a hotel that basically it was a nice hotel, but it's basically the nice downtown. The shitty part of Money is in the middle. And the hotel that I was staying at was there, and I didn't know. It was the first time that I was walking. I was thinking
across the shithole,
middle of the night, because that's what we do. We go at night, we walk around, because everything's. But so we're crossing the shithole, and after a while, I'm looking around. I'm like, come closer to me. I'm grabbing my girlfriend, holding her hand. I'm looking. I go, why the fuck is everyone Pakistani? Everyone was Pakistani. I go, what the fuck's going on? I go, this is fucking weird.
Dude, in 2014, some guys tried to sell me his shorts.
Bro, people start following you.
His underwear?
His like basketball shorts.
Okay. Dude,
was he wearing them?
No, he was like in a bag. It's like, I got these will fit you. They don't fit me. Like that's
they try to sell anything they can. But the thing is, it started to feel weird, and then people start following you, starts being creepy. Like, what the fuck? And then I pull my phone out just to see the Google Maps thing. And I was like, oh, what's the fastest fucking way? I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like I could tell. I go, this is super dangerous, and I was completely outnumbered.
Yeah,
we're not talking about there was 3 dudes. We're talking about it was 60, 80 people hovering around you, yelling shit and all that. It's like a whole different country.
Actually, looking back, I don't even know how the fuck I.
And then the second you start getting close to the center, it starts dissipating because there's cops, there's a lot of tourists, a lot of people, it's lights, all that. So they start. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, but I remember that was the question I had. I look around, I go, because I know from Parquet, I know the accents. So I'm looking around, I go, why the fuck is everyone Pakistani? Bro, for 5 minutes I'm walking, all I heard was people speak. It was Pakistani. Like, what the fuck?
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad. I stayed there and it was trash. And then I walked into the hotel.
It's very dangerous.
And the elevator that we got in, first of all, it was like you could barely fit 2 people in the elevator.
Oh yeah, the small elevator.
And then there was no door, so the elevator's going up, but it's the wall.
Really?
Of the shaft.
Yeah, bro.
So like, I was like, what the fuck? And then I go, and then I had a window in the hotel room. I'm like, oh, at least we have a view. I look out, and it was all like abandoned buildings and scaffolds and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Bro,
and it smelled.
2001 or 2000, I think it was 2001 when I was like 15. When my sister got married, I go down there, and I had the choice to stay at the village house where my dad was and my grandma, or 2 blocks away, my sister, who they had just built, it was a new house, it was modern.
Yeah.
I had the choice, okay? So the first place I landed, I'm there, my stuff's at my grandma's house. So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. The bathroom's in another house, and it's an outhouse, and it was just like a hole basically. And I was like, this isn't gonna work. I turn back around, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to my sister. No, why? This is, you're closer to nature. This is the village experience.
Yeah, closer to nature.
Bro, I see a big scorpion walking.
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, is that a scorpion? And he's like, that's a scorpion. I go, yeah, bro, I go to my sister's. Are you people crazy? Are you people fucking crazy? It's just so insane, bro. A scorpion, and everyone's like acting normal. Yeah. Should you be scared of a scorpion? And that's where the village kids taught me. It's like, no, you don't have to be scared of a scorpion. You can do so much fucked up stuff with a scorpion. You know that if you put rubbing alcohol around a scorpion and you set on fire and there's a ring of fire, there's a good chance that the scorpion eventually, if it can't escape, will kill itself. No. I learned a lot.
What a shitty village that's their entertainment.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, and I was like, really? Yeah, they were teaching me all kinds of shit.
God damn.
Yeah. I don't know how true that is. That's what they told me. But I never had the balls to
actually burn your kitchen. Burn your kitchen and make a scorpion commit suicide.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You can make a scorpion commit suicide. And now if you're religious, that scorpion's going to hell and it's your fault. It's so crazy. Yeah, dude. Afghanistan shit. And then that's how I learned to be more independent when I would travel.
Yeah.
I would just look. I do what you do. You look online. And I learned a lot from him because I started traveling more with Mike when we started doing New York and all that. And I would learn from. I go, no, this is not good. I'm gonna do this. Like something that makes me happy. I'd rather spend a bit extra, and I'm happy. Than remember the first time, or it was the second time we went to New York. We ended up in that Airbnb on top of a bar.
Yeah.
And where I was for some reason, bro, it was as if I was in the bar.
No way.
Not just the music, the I was part of the conversation. I could hear them like they're next to me. But
really?
You ever seen those cartoons where like Bugs Bunny's like his eyes are red and he can't sleep? That was me.
No.
Until it closed at 3 or 2, whatever. There's nothing I could do. It was like I was in the bar with them.
Did I come that time to New York?
I remember that's the time
later?
you didn't come.
Oh, okay.
That's the time you didn't come. And then I remember freaking the fuck out. I was like, this is crazy. And Mike slept like, did you sleep? I was like a baby. And I was hearing all their problems like, this guy sucked. I was like, this is crazy.
You know what's funny? You never have any troubles traveling.
Like, he learned through all the years. He knows.
But also, like, on the flight that we took to Vegas, like, everyone was freaking out, and he was like, eh.
Well, yeah, but also the pilot is like, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
It's funny because the pilot's like, I'm going to take care of you and your people. And it's a good thing Mike didn't say it was people because one of his people, this guy was like, fuck you. Like, this is me causing problems. And he's like, your people must be nice. Mike's like, the Greek one's a little feisty. Preaching, Christina was trying to piss me off the whole time. Like, that's your luggage. And it really did look like mine.
Yeah.
It's funny that at the Spartacus thing, I'm like, all right, I went in the office, I'm yelling, I'm like, we're going to take these guys, and the second my leg is like, all right, you're on your own, guys.
Yeah, I saw that because
you were there.
I was there because I was watching you from far away, and like
it was like a cartoon.
My luggage came first, and then I pulled it off, and then I'm waiting for his, and then as soon as I see it, the thing his luggage drops, I grab it, and he does this. Okay, Java, it's him coming.
While we were in mid planning, you're gonna don't worry, I got this. You're gonna give me the paper. What does it say? No, okay,
you can count on me. I'm out.
Yeah,
he stopped mid sentence basically, and I saw what he did, and I was dying, bro. I was like,
now I'm not gonna make my crew wait. You guys are all there. You gotta understand. As soon as I saw, it, I was like, all right, later, guys. And the faces were funny. They're like. We don't know what we're doing, sir. You led the charge here. And I look back, I got my own crew.
Shit.
It was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Had some good fun. Anyways, Mike, I'm going to tell you something. Actually, wait for us to finish. But MikeWard.ca is your website. Yeah. You're going to do a residency soon. This been announced?
Club Soda? It's not for a while, though. Tickets aren't going to be on sale for a while.
Okay, but when they are, it's MikeWard.ca.
Yeah, exactly.
And your podcast, very famous podcast that doesn't...
Suzekut, Mike Ward Suzekut.
That only supports drag queen storytime.
Exactly.
Is available on patreon.com.
Problem.
You're a big problem.
I'm the reason why all the kids are gay.
Yeah. You're the RuPaul of this generation.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm the RuPaul of Quebec.
Yeah, there's RuPaul, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Mike Ward. That's the Pauls. That's the Paul brothers.
Four fags.
Four fags.
The others fight. You watch the fights, and then you
It'd be
tell.
amazing if we found out that RuPaul was Logan and Jake's brother.
Yeah, it's the triple Pauls. That's the joke I always make. So MikeWard.ca, patreon.com/Suzekut for Mike Ward's #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet. That is Mike Ward Suzekut. Patreon.com/Pantelis for all of my stuff. I am Poseidon.com for all of Poseidon stuff. We're doing a lot of live shows coming up, English and French. Every Tuesday night, come out and support English comedy at the Bordel at 9:15. Thank you all, and go fuck yourselves.